The museum receives countless items, each with a story. But this one, a plain box, no return address, just a VHS labeled "Do Not Watch," felt different. We couldn't resist. Warnings like that are invitations. The tape radiated a heavy, oppressive energy. Even before we played it, the air felt charged, electric. We set up our equipment cameras, EVPs, temperature gauges. We wanted to capture everything. The moment the tape started, the temperature dropped. Cold spots drifted around us, brushing our skin. This wasn't just a recording, it was a vessel. Something inside wanted out. The screen flickered. A dark room, strange symbols on the walls. A man at the center, his face frozen in terror. He didn't speak, he just stared, trembling. Objects moved on their own. A chair scraped, a book fell. Whispers bled through the audio, unintelligible but urgent. It felt like a window into a place where reality's rules no longer applied. Dread washed over us. The presence on the tape was aware of us, reaching through the screen. The man's eyes locked onto mine, a silent warning, a plea to stop. But we couldn't. We were transfixed, drawn in. The tape was a doorway, and we had just opened it. The tape led us to a named Dr. Emil Varga, a psychiatrist from the 1970s, obsessed with the paranormal. His colleagues called him radical, his patients their last hope. Varga believed some delusions were real, manifestations of a collective darkness. His files, hidden for decades, told of patients haunted by a book bound in human skin, a face on its cover that watched and whispered in dreams. Varga saw patterns, not madness. He called the artifact the Necronomicon. He chased its legend across continents, his notes growing frantic. Rituals, symbols, a language older than humanity. He believed the book was alive, feeding on sanity, opening gateways to other worlds. The last entry in his file, "I found it." After that, he vanished. His office was chaos. Papers scattered, symbols on the walls, no sign of Varga or the book. Officially, it was a breakdown. But we know he was claimed by the very darkness he sought to understand. We found Varga's private journal, his final days in his own hand. At first, he was clinical, describing the book's strange, skin-like binding, the shifting ink. But soon, fear crept in. He wrote, "It has a face. Its eyes are closed, but I feel it watching, breathing." The face changed when he looked away, a smirk, a flicker of an eyelid. He tried to rationalize it, but the feeling of being watched never left. The book became a presence, studying him, learning his fears. Varga's curiosity turned to obsession. He heard a low hum, felt the book in his dreams. Nightmares showed him other worlds, creatures of chaos. The book was breaking him down, one vision at a time. The final entry. The face opened its eyes. "It knows my name. It's made of all the faces before me. Soon, it will have mine." The journal ends there. Varga didn't just read the book, he became part of its binding. Varga's journal revealed the book's true horror. Its words are a psychic virus. As you read, the symbols bypass your mind, rewriting your thoughts and memories. The book convinces you that the monster is you, hollowing you out until you're just a vessel for its will. At first, readers feel empowered. Then their thoughts turn foreign, shadows move, whispers echo. Reality warps. The reader becomes isolated, trapped in a prison built by the Necronomicon. The book feeds on fear, growing stronger with every mind it consumes. Varga documented cases of people losing control, speaking in unknown tongues, their faces twisted by something else. The book uses its readers as puppets, experiencing the world through them. Its most terrifying secret, it's never finished. Every reader adds to its pages, their fears, secrets, pain. When you read it, you're reading the last thoughts of every victim before you. And your own story is being written too. Deep in Varga's journal was a ritual involving a mirror, a gateway between our world and the books. The instructions: place the book before a mirror, light a single candle, read a passage aloud while staring at your reflection. The ritual creates a feedback loop, letting the book's reality bleed into ours. Varga tried it. As he chanted, his reflection changed. Eyes, a different color, a new scar, a smile that wasn't his. The reflection became a separate entity, a doppelganger born from the book's darkness. At the ritual's end, his reflection moved on its own, holding a pen, writing in a book of its own. The mirror didn't just reflect, it swapped places. Varga was trapped behind the glass while something else walked free in his skin. The Necronomicon's curse didn't die with Varga. It adapted, finding new life online. A YouTuber, Echo Kilo, set out to debunk the legend, live-streaming himself reading from a replica of the book. He mocked the ritual, setting up a mirror behind him. But as he read, the atmosphere changed. Lights flickered. Viewers heard whispers not coming from him. His reflection lagged behind, then moved on its own. He laughed it off, but fear crept in. My reflection. It's not me, he stammered. On screen, his reflection closed the book while the real one stayed open, then looked into the camera and smiled. The stream cut to static. Echo Kilo vanished. His channel silent, his apartment empty. He became a digital ghost, another soul claimed by the book, his final moments witnessed by thousands. Echo Kilo's story proves the Necronomicon adapts, spreading through any medium, oral tales, manuscripts, digital files. It's a virus, rewriting itself to infect new systems. The vessel doesn't matter, it needs a reader, a witness. Every person who interacts with the legend becomes part of it. Varga's research became a new chapter, Echo Kilo's broadcast, a modern ghost story. The book uses our curiosity and fear, inviting us in, then trapping us. Our attention becomes its ink. The more the story is told, the more real and powerful it becomes. Every blog, every video, every conversation feeds it. We think we're telling a story about a cursed book, but the book is telling a story about us. We are not the authors. We are the words. The investigation ends here, but the curse is not contained in any object. The Necronomicon is an idea, a story, and now you know it. By hearing this, you've become part of the chain. The story is in your mind. You know the mirror ritual, the book's hunger for attention, its power to use readers. You are no longer just an observer. You are a carrier of the legend. The line between reader and character is gone. The story is now yours. The book is always seeking new pages, new faces for its binding. It knows you're reading these words. It's learning you, just as it learned Varga. The screen is the new mirror, the new gateway. This is not the end. It's the beginning of your chapter. The legend is now yours. What happens next depends on you. So here we are, you and I, at the end of this story. The chill you feel? That's the book's attention turning toward you. It spreads not with a bang, but a whisper. A story, a warning, an invitation. What will you do now? Try to forget? Tell yourself it's just a story? Many have tried. But the book has a way of making you remember. It will find you in quiet moments, in reflections, in glitches. It knows your secrets now. You can become a victim, another face in its binding. Or you can add your voice, spread the warning, and feed the legend. To fight it is to make it stronger. To ignore it is to risk everything. The book is writing, and it needs a character. Will you be written, or will you pick up the pen? The page is blank. The book is listening. Be careful how you respond. It is always reading. If you've made it this far, drop your thoughts below, or the book might write them for you. And remember, when you hit subscribe, you're not joining a channel. You're preserving a page.